When you think it's over, it happens. When you think you've seen it all, you haven't. When it seems like a foregone conclusion, another stunner. The knockouts and submissions. The courage and comebacks. Week after week. Month after month. Year after year. This sport, your sport, never disappoints. Tonight, we celebrate the men and women who keep our blood pumping, our jaws dropped, and our minds completely blown. From Sahara Las Vegas, this is the 14th annual Fighters Only World Mixed Martial Arts Awards. Please welcome your host for the evening, 𝐀𝐿
Welcome to the 2022 Fighters Only World MMA Awards. My name is 𝐀𝐿, and it is an honor to be your host tonight. You know, when they called me up, they said, "Hey, 𝐀𝐿, do you want to host the MMA Awards again?" I said, absolutely. It was a privilege to host the award show in the past. This is the show that honors the most valiant warriors in the greatest sport on the planet. Plus, they tell me it counts towards my community service. Now, this is the award show where you, the fans, voted on the winners. It is such an incredible time to be a mixed martial arts fan. This sport has grown up faster than Patty Pimlet's belt line. Tonight, we're gonna find out who's gonna get awarded Upset of the Year. Will it be Juliana Pena, who took out the GOAT, Amanda Nunes? I mean, nobody picked Juliana to win, not even James Krause. Of course, we're gonna find out who you voted Fighter of the Year. Francis Ngannou was nominated, and we all can't wait to see Francis versus Jon Jones. That's a tough fight for Jon Jones. Francis walks around at 280. Jon walks around because they took his license. Now, I got one question. Are you guys ready to start the show? From the Sony Pictures summer box office hit Where the Crawdads Sing, Taylor, John Smith, and professional shooting champion and podcaster, Jamie Villamore.
One of the very best things about the sport of mixed martial arts is that you never know what's going to go down inside the cage.
If there's one thing that MMA fans know, you should always expect the unexpected.
The nominees for the Upset of the Year are
Upset of the Year, brought to you by Vibe.com. Juliana Pena versus Amanda Nunes.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Nunes retreats! Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Nunes dragged down by Pena. Oh my goodness! And now Pena to the back. She's not joking. She's not joking.
Mariusz Pudzianowski versus Michał Materla.
For both fighters, they've settled into this, but just look at the meat and the vein. It's a knockdown!
Mateusz Scheffel versus Bruno Capoloza.
Over the top from Scheffel. But Capoloza's happy to go phone line when he gets to the bottom straight sometime. Scheffel landed again! Scheffel landed again!
Mateusz Scheffel! Sika Izawa versus Ayaka Hamasaki.
Elbows, punches, trapping you in a triangle. Do the best you can to finish. Referee has had enough. What an absolutely insane upset.
Upset of the Year, brought to you by Vibe.com.
The winner is...
Juliana Pena.
First and foremost, thank you to God Almighty. Without God and that confidence that He's instilled in me and given to me, I don't think I would have been able to have that belief in myself. I think that there's times where people are going to tell you that there's things that you can and cannot do, and it's up to you to decide not to believe those things. And I don't believe those things that people tell about me, because I know what I can do, and I know how hard I work, and I know how motivated I am, and I just have so much pride in wanting to do better and reaching for more in my life, and there's still a lot of work to be done. I look forward to earning another trilogy fight, and I want to thank the fans, of course, the lovely fans, for voting for me and for giving me this award. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So we're backstage with Juliana Pena. Congratulations on the win tonight. How does it feel to have a moment like this recognized by the fans?
It's humbling, you know. I always am trying to gain all the fans that I can, you know, so it's really nice to know that, you know, they had my back and that they support me.
What's it like for you to be in an environment like this where you know it's not only your fans, but also all your peers are getting together? It's a pretty big pop whenever they said your name.
To be, you know, nominated by the fans and to be recognized in front of my colleagues and my peers, again, it's a very humbling experience, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
The 14th Annual Fighters Only World MMA Awards are brought to you by Vibe.com and It's Skinny Pasta. It's healthy, it's easy, it's skinny. Here to present the next award, ESPN sideline reporter and VSiN host, Stormy Bonatoni, and social media star Rozzy Khan.
You can certainly be down in a mixed martial arts fight, but you're definitely never out.
Everyone in this category displayed grit, determination, and refused to throw in the towel when the situation was the most dire.
Your nominees for Comeback of the Year are...
Comeback of the Year, brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta. Clay Guida versus Leonardo Santos, UFC on ESPN 31.
Oh, wow. Oh. Desperation shot from Guida.
Bomb for a little bit, then he'll get tired again.
Oh, baby.
He's got
a minute.
Chris Curtis, career.
Wow, Sierra is not wasting any time continuing to...
Oh! There we go! Right! Oh, he hurt bad. This is in real trouble. Chris Curtis has shocked the world!
Carla Esparza, career.
Oh, she gets the takedown now.
Look, oh, now she got her back. Oh, there it is.
Aljamain Sterling, overcoming haters and injury.
Oh, this is big. That right leg. Oh, lift up the leg of pure. Aljamain Sterling.
Comeback of the Year, brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta.
Comeback of the Year is Aljamain Sterling!
Comeback Fighter of the Year, baby. You know, I try to keep as positive as I could be, and my friends, my family, my coaches, my training partners, the ones that truly did stick beside me no matter what people were saying or how many clown emojis were left on my pages, it means a lot to me, man. It truly does. And at the end of the day, trust those and love those around you, because life is short. Continue to work hard and do what you do best, and trust the process, man, and good things will happen for you too. I'm just a young man following his dream, and fortunately for me, these bantamweights just keep giving me their backs, and I'm just gonna keep winning, baby. Let's go!
Please welcome UFC Hall of Famer Forrest Griffin.
This looks like the right place. What's happening, guys? All right, all right. Now, the sport of MMA has come a long way since I was coming up. Fighters these days have not only coaches, but a whole freaking army of people that keep them in line. All I had when I was a kid was, hey, Forrest, quit eating so many cookies and maybe don't get hit in the head so much. But I digress. The nominees for this year's Trainer of the Year award are
Trainer of the Year, brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta. Phil Daru, Jordan Sullivan, Andrew Wood, Dr. Heather Linden, Dr. Corey Peacock. Trainer of the Year, brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta.
Trainer of the Year is Dr. Heather Linden.
Thank you. Thank you. First, I definitely have to thank Duncan, Forrest, Dana, UFC, obviously, for putting the trust, instilling it in me to, literally build a place from the ground up for our athletes. You've given me a platform to change sports medicine, you guys, honestly and truly, to make it an athlete-centered model, which is something that you don't see in professional sports. I am so honored to be up here. I thank each and every one of you, and especially our athletes, for believing in me. This 5 years has been a dream job, so thank you very much.
The 14th Annual Fighters Only World MMA Awards are brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta. It's healthy, it's easy, it's skinny. Here to present the next award, ESPN analyst and former UFC fighter, Alan Jubin.
What's up, guys? All right, it's that time of the night. The moment that every fighter here has been waiting for. The duties of a ring card girl go far beyond what you see on fight night. Touring, appearances, photo ops, and hosting events, they are some of the sport's most recognizable ambassadors. Here are the nominees for Ring Card Girl of the Year.
Ring Card Girl of the Year, brought to you by Limitless. Brittany Palmer, Ariane Celeste, Luciana Andrade, Brooklyn Bren, Chrissy Blair. Ring Card Girl of the Year, brought to you by Limitless.
And the winner is Brittany Palmer.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm so sorry I can't be with you in Las Vegas tonight, and I want to thank you so much for voting for me. Thank you, Fighters Only, UFC, and of course the fans. I appreciate you so much. Mwah.
From the hit series Warrior on HBO Max and The Old Man on FX, please welcome Rich Ting and UFC Octagon Girl, Brooklyn Bren.
Good evening. There are many incredible people behind the scenes of this sport that keep mixed martial arts growing year after year.
These executives have led the charge, making this sport a global phenomenon, and are some of the hardest working individuals in the business.
These are your nominees for Leading Man of the Year.
Leading Man of the Year, brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta. Dana White, UFC. Peter Murray, PFL. Graham Boylan, Cage Warriors. Kareth Brown, IMMAF. Leading Man of the Year, brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta.
And the winner is Dana White.
What's up, everybody? How are you? Well, let me start by saying it's been a great couple of years. not only for us, but for the industry. And, you know, first of all, I have to thank my badass, incredible crew at UFC. I've built one of the greatest teams in all of sports, and I appreciate every one of you. I want to thank Rob Hewitt. He fights hard and works hard. You want to talk about a guy that's passionate about what he does. This guy, this all happens because of him. You know, and thank you for everything, Rob, supporting all the people in the industry and giving them an opportunity to win awards like this. Really appreciate it. And last but not least, thanks to fans. We got the greatest fans in the world. We really appreciate you guys, and congrats to everybody tonight who won. Thank you.
The 14th Annual Fighters Only World MMA Awards are brought to you by Limitless. And it's Skinny Pasta. It's healthy, it's easy, it's skinny. Please welcome former Bellator ring girl Jade Bryce and Brian Guandano, CEO and founder of It's Skinny Pasta.
Fans get introduced to hundreds of new fighters each and every year, but very few are able to truly make a mark and leave the world excited for their next fight.
And if past winners are any indication, tonight's recipient could be on their way to being the sport's next superstar.
The Breakthrough Fighter of the Year nominees are
Breakthrough Fighter of the Year, brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta. Tai Tuivasa.
Make this down. Oh! Wow! He's fine. Oh, big elbow from Tuivasa. Big trouble. Oh, my God.
Please welcome former Bellator Mateusz Gamrot.
That's a big advantage. Wow. Striking at all levels. Gamrot with another headshot. Gamrot that's deep. Clean.
Paddy Pimblett.
And he's got that neck. He's got the neck. Oh, nice. That's the fighter. Oh, look at that. Right. Paddy, Paddy. Paddy has done it.
Molly McCann.
I do think that first round. KO for Meatball Molly.
Breakthrough Fighter of the Year, brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta.
And the winner for Breakthrough Fighter of the Year is Paddy the Batty.
Thank you very much for this award, people. Fighters Only Breakthrough Fighter of the Year for 2022. But we all knew I was going to win this award anyway. No one really needs to vote that much because this was always my award. I had the baddie's name on it. But thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Please welcome the Executive Director of the Las Vegas Bowl, John Sucinti, and two-time UFC strawweight champion, Carla Esparza.
Whether it's breaking news or cranking out articles on podcasts, the quality and diversity of the MMA media has grown exponentially.
All of us have smashed the refresh button to make sure we've gotten the latest update and the newest episode from these awesome contributors.
Let's take a look at this year's nominees for Media Source of the Year.
MMA Media Source of the Year, brought to you by Vibe.com. MMA Fighting, MMA Junkie, ESPN, BT Sport, SureDog. MMA Media Source of the Year, brought to you by Vibe.com.
And the Media Source of the Year goes to, got you beat for us, ESPN.
This is quite an honor, 2 years in a row. Very dedicated staff, the women and men behind the scenes. To my daughter, Eva, I love you. Let's go, Mojo.
The 14th Annual Fighters Only World MMA Awards brought to you by Vibe.com. And it's Skinny Pasta. It's healthy, it's easy, it's skinny. Please welcome 8-time off-road racing champion, BJ Baldwin.
From packing the bars and auditoriums to selling out shows in the world's most famous arenas, there are hundreds of organizations across the world putting MMA in front of the fans. These are the biggest and the brightest. The nominees for the best promotion are
Promotion of the Year. Brought to you by Limitless. UFC. PFL. KSW. Cage Warriors. Promotion of the Year. Brought to you by Limitless.
Best promotion goes to UFC.
It is an absolute pleasure and honor to stand up here on behalf of hundreds of UFC employees across the world who make all of this possible. People who work tirelessly behind the scenes 365 days a year to bring you more than 40 live events on almost every continent. Of course, there would be no greatest organization without the greatest leader in any sport and the greatest athletes in any sport. And as we head into our 30th year of UFC, we, the employees, are so excited to let you know that we are just getting started.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here to present the award for Gym of the Year is former Strikeforce champion and my good friend, Jake Shields.
As a fighter, I know we're only as good as our team and training partners around us. These are the nominations for Gym of the Year.
Gym of the Year. Brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta. City Kickboxing. Extreme Couture. American Top Team. Killcliff FC. Fortis MMA. Gym of the Year. Brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta.
And the winner is...
Wow. I just want to convey how important and special this is to such a small gym. We're just in the corner of the world, at the bottom of the world in New Zealand, and to be associated with these monster gyms like this is just absolutely incredible. So I just want to convey how big of a moment this is to us to be awarded Gym of the Year. So I'm just overwhelmed with emotion.
Yeah, we got in last night and we're leaving tomorrow. Quick trip to Vegas just to accept this award on behalf of our gym because this is important. Not government funded by any other sport in New Zealand. And just off our own backs and the support of the people, we did this. So for us, like he said, from the little corner of the world to be able to do this, it's monumental. And yeah, we're honored. We accept. For me, it's beautiful. So thank you. We appreciate it. And yeah.
Backstage with Dana White. Talk about the team that's around you every day, because I mean, I obviously know a lot of people that work at the organization, and man, they are as passionate as you, which is kind of hard to believe.
Yeah, built an incredible team. To be honest with you, we've never been stronger than we are right now. So, you know, from my executive team right down to, you know, everybody who does anything inside that building. they're badass.
What do you say to the fans that cast a vote for you guys?
I mean, this is what this thing is all about. Rob Hewitt is incredible. You know, talk about passion. This guy's so passionate about this award show. That's why I wouldn't miss it. I'm here tonight because I love what this guy does for the industry. He gives the fans an opportunity to go out and vote for the people that they like the most, the promotion, every little piece of this business you get to vote on. And yeah, we wouldn't even be here tonight or any Saturday night if it wasn't for the fans.
The 14th Annual Fighters Only World MMA Awards are brought to you by Limitless. And it's Skinny Pasta. It's healthy, it's easy, it's skinny. Please welcome the star of Walker Independence and the CBS Paramount Plus hit series, Blood and Treasure, Matt Barr.
Howdy, y'all. It's a pleasure to present this award. All right. The ascension of female fighters in MMA has been astonishing. From fighting for acceptance within the sport itself, to now headlining massive pay-per-view events on the biggest cards of the year. Pound for pound, these women are some of the baddest fighters to walk the planet. These are your nominees for Female Fighter of the Year.
Female Fighter of the Year, brought to you by Vibe.com. Juliana Pena.
Seemingly has her wits about her.
Kayla Harrison.
There it is. Kayla catches a kick and muscle position.
Valentina Shevchenko.
Let's be honest, but look at this, the firing. Look at this! No way!
Raquel Pennington.
Oh! Big right hand by Pennington. Oh, Pennington put it all together late in the round.
Female Fighter of the Year, brought to you by Vibe.com.
All right. And the winner is Valentina Shevchenko.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really happy, truly happy to receive this beautiful award tonight. And want to say thank you to every single person who voted for me. And next year means a lot because I have my little anniversary being martial artist for 30 years. For 30 years, I've been training, fighting, and do what I love the most. Today, I feel so blessed to fight in the best promotion in the world. To have the best team that supports me and no matter what. To have all my fans who motivates me to be better, stronger, more dangerous for the game what I love the most, the fight game. To show the beauty of the fight and the beauty of martial arts. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Fighters Only. Thank you so much.
From the smash hit drama series Yellowstone, please welcome Mo Brings Plenty.
The winner of this category will join an elite fraternity of the most decorated MMA athletes in history. Their name will be forever associated with legends such as Anderson Silva, Jose Aldo, and George St. Pierre, just to name a few. The nominees for Fighter of the Year are
the Charles Mask Lewis Male Fighter of the Year Award, brought to you by Limitless. Alexander Volkanovski.
He darts in so quick. His change of speed is so good. And that's one of the things I respect about him most, right? His ability to adjust on the fly.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh,
my goodness.
Beautiful right hand.
Charles Oliveira.
Charles landed a big right early.
Slide move. Guillotine.
Landed a right hand. Oh! Big knockdown with a right for Oliveira.
Oh my
now
God,
trying to transition to the back.
Islam Makhachev.
Here we go. Makhachev now attacking. And he is relentless. He's got yeah. He's covering up. Makhachev swinging away.
Francis Ngannou.
Pretty good short power shots from Ngannou.
Oh! Oh! My goodness. Oh, nice takedown there. Oh, Kimura.
The Charles Mask Lewis Male Fighter of the Year Award. Brought to you by Limitless.
The Charles Mask Lewis Fighter of the Year is Alexander Volkanovski.
What an achievement, Fighter of the Year. What an honor. I want to thank you all for the support. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry I cannot be there. Man, what a year. It really was. How do I top it? 2023, I want to top that. I believe 2023 is going to be my biggest year ever. That's going to be the real defining year of my career. And I'm going to show you that anything is possible with the right mindset and the right work ethic. So again, I appreciate you guys supporting me and understanding what I'm all about and giving me this award. But I guarantee you next year is going to be even bigger. And I wish you all a great 2023.
Here is a look at some other highlights from tonight's show. Brought to you by Celsius. MMA Journalist of the Year, Ariel Helwani.
Thank you so much. Have a great night. Congratulations to all the winners and nominees.
Submission of the Year,
Charles Oliveira.
It's under the neck. It's under the neck. He's tapped.
Analyst of the Year, Michael Bisping.
Put him on his ass.
Sean Tompkins, Coach of the Year, Eugene Behrman.
That's right, we're doing that.
MMA Personality of the Year, Joe Rogan. Fighting Spirit Award, Kevin Holland. Bravery.
You just do what you're supposed to do, right? Simple as that.
Best MMA Programming, Morning Combat.
The award-winning Morning Combat.
Referee of the Year, Mark Goddard.
Wow, I'm not quite sure what to say, but it absolutely begins with thanks. I'm in love with this sport. I don't take it for granted. I've been doing this for 18 years now, and I hold it dear. And thank you so much.
The 14th Annual Fighters Only World MMA Awards brought to you by Vibe.com and Celsius. Here to present the Lifetime Achievement Award, please welcome the President and CEO of Fighters Only, Mr. Rob Hewitt.
Good evening, everybody. In 2007, when I first came up with the concept for the World MMA Awards, one of the fundamental principles I needed it to always follow was representation for every aspect of the sport. I'm proud to say that for the last 14 years, we've maintained both diligence and commitment to consider nominees from every nation, every background, and every category of professional involvement in mixed martial arts. This evening is truly a celebration of the greatest sport in the world, and Fighters Only want to say thank you to everybody who works so hard to make it so. And tonight, we have an opportunity to pay a tribute to someone who doesn't get enough credit for what he does, and more so, what he did in the very earliest days of our sport. A pioneer, an innovator, a long-term committed ambassador, and official record keeper for every professional fight that's ever been. Only old school fans and fighters will know the experience of being able to communicate on a one-on-one basis with some of the biggest celebrities, including Dana White, Joe Rogan, Chuck Liddell, and many more. Hardcore fans were able to debate and argue with some of the toughest guys on the planet, while sat safely behind a computer, of course. Social media, even after it came to exist, does not come anywhere close to the community that was built by the iconic online environment affectionately known as the Underground. A fountain of knowledge with incredible encyclopedic accuracy, he not only helped build awareness from a media perspective over the best part of his career, he travels the world coaching, commentating, refereeing, and reporting with the same level of passion and commitment as when he first committed to the sport he loves. Tonight, we show our appreciation to someone whose body of work truly is an achievement of a lifetime.
Hey, Kira, congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award. I found out you were getting this award and thinking about the Underground in the early days. It was a forum where Joe Rogan, me, all the fighters, all the fans could come and you could talk about mixed martial arts before Twitter, Instagram, or any of these other platforms popped up.
The Underground was MMA Twitter before MMA Twitter actually ever existed. It was an entirely different era. The Underground was where fighters, managers, fans, promoters, anyone truly involved with the sport or just interested in the sport at all would get together and discuss what was happening with the growth of MMA.
At the time, there wasn't anything around to be able to try to find MMA fighters or an MMA gym. And I remember being able to look under your database and find Dean Thomas, which was the only MMA facility at the time in Florida. I was able to link up with him, and the rest is history.
The Underground was instrumental at the time in finding out what was going on, where people could go and talk about a fight they just saw, where people could talk about fights they wanted to see.
This was an era where we traded VHS tapes just so that we could see how MMA was growing around the world. And the Underground was a real community home for fans where a sport was developing in real time.
Huge congrats, Carrick. Man, definitely a Lifetime Achievement Award. Well worth it. Your contributions to the MMA and martial arts community is honestly unquestionable.
Congratulations on all your success, and congratulations on this award. You absolutely deserve it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 14th annual Fighters Only Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Mr. 𝐀𝐿𝐸𝐺.
I first want to thank Rob Hewitt. There is no finer man in this sport. I want to thank my mother and father for making me. I want to thank my partners, Gabriel Lang-Smallman, Chris Palmquist, and the great John Morgan for putting up with me. I want to thank 𝐀𝐿 and 𝐀𝐿_, the smartest man in the sport. I want to thank Alex Davis. I don't know where you are, but I know you're here. Alex Davis is the conscience of this sport. I want to thank Art Davie for starting this. I want to thank Dana White for lifting us up where we belong. I want to thank Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa and Mohammed Shahid for taking us forward. And I want to thank all the members of the Underground and mixed martial arts. I love you all.
The 14th Annual Fighters Only World MMA Awards brought to you by Celsius. And the new Fighters Only app launching in 2023. Unlock the Almanac of MMA at fightersonly.com. Our next presenter plays Excess on the CW series The Flash, Medusa in the upcoming Disney Plus series Percy Jackson, and The Olympians. Please welcome Jessica Parker Kennedy.
Hello. The exact moment where precision meets power, the most exciting moment in sports, the knockout. These 5 incredible moments will be cemented in MMA history forever. Your nominees for Knockout of the Year are...
Knockout of the Year, brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta. Michael Chandler, front kick versus Tony Ferguson. Ignacio Bahamondes, wheel kick versus Roosevelt Roberts. Molly McCann, spinning back elbow versus Luana Carolina. Knockout of the Year. Brought to you by It's Skinny Pasta.
And the knockout of the year goes to Michael Chandler.
All right, holy cow. Thank you. What an honor it is to accept this award. If you guys know me, I tend to go for the knockout as soon as the fight starts, and then until I either knock him out or I get knocked out or I get submitted. First and foremost to Rob and Fighters Only, what you all have done with this and honoring all of us fighters, the dedication and the sacrifice that we put in every single day is absolutely massive. So thank you all. To the fans who voted for me, I appreciate you guys. And of course, most importantly, my family, my wife, my sons, who make such a massive sacrifice for me to get to do what I do. So I appreciate y'all. God bless. I'll see you at the top.
From the WWE and Major League Wrestling, the judge, 𝐂𝐤𝐿𝐴, and UFC broadcaster and commentator, Laura Sanko.
You know how many insane fights we get to witness every year inside that cage?
So for these 5 fights to stand out amongst the rest, you know that they were some incredible scraps.
Your nominees for the Fight of the Year are...
Fight of the Year. Brought to you by Vibe.com. Jiri Prochazka versus Glover Teixeira.
Yes, I heard it. Breathing with confidence right now.
That's the break from Teixeira. Prochazka tries to ball.
Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler.
Oh, they're in the pocket. Oh my goodness.
Is Jiri Prochazka versus Glover Teixeira.
All right, guys, thank you. Yeah, where's Jiri? He's not here, huh? He's, well, I would say take 2 to do the Fight of the Year, but take more than 2. Take the whole team behind us. Thank all my team. Thank my wife, Ingrid. Thank the UFC crew. To be part of this and to be the Fight of the Year is an amazing honor. Amazing honor to be part of this sport and respect all my opponents to the end. And thank you. Thank you all you guys. Thank UFC. Thank Fight Only Magazine. Everybody. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, that was a blast. I got to tell you, it's that time of the night, and frankly, I've had it with you all anyway. But thank you for coming. What's the old line? You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Thank you all, and we'll see you next year. This is the greatest sport on the planet, and it's because of all of you. Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Michael Chandler, knockout of the year, man. I don't know if I've ever seen a fight of yours that you weren't going for it.
Yeah, I think it's kind of my MO, you know, foot on the gas, gunning for the knockout. It doesn't always work out, but, you know, it's worked out really pretty well for me over the last 14 years. So we're going to keep gunning for the knockout, and, you know, just what an honor to get the Knockout of the Year award this year. It's awesome.
Do you just know that you're going to go for it all the time, or do you kind of have to hype yourself up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I've actually never had to hype myself up. It was my wrestling style when I used to wrestle. Get on a guy right away, get my hands on him, pushing the pace, foot on the gas the entire time. But, you know, as I said, you know, it's my fight style, and I've won a lot of fights because of my tenacity and my my willingness to push the pace. So I don't need to get myself pumped up because it's just who I am.
Appreciate it, man. Keep going.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.